Thanks again for joining me on another Onewheel adventure. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications to stay up to date with my travels. I plan on hunting out some incredible trails this summer and you won't want to miss it. In today's video, we're going to talk about the companion app for the Onewheel, as well as one of the looming dangers inherent to the technology of the board. And of course, after that, I'll take you on a quick ride through the trails here in beautiful Bend, Oregon. Let's get to it. So let's talk about one of the dangers inherent to the technology inside the Onewheel. The Onewheel has to split its power between holding the rider up and moving the rider forward. The faster the board goes, the less power it has to hold the rider up. Eventually, the board will hit its limit, and that's when a nosedive occurs. Now, of course, there are warnings built into the board to make sure that the rider is aware that this is about to happen. That includes the pushback that you hear about, as well as a safety beep if you have that feature turned on inside the app, which we'll look at in a second. When I experienced nosediving already, unfortunately, I didn't pay attention to the cues. I was feeling overly confident, I was feeling overly comfortable, and I was listening to music, just cruising to the store one day. I wasn't out doing tricks or riding the trails, and little did I know, I was breaking my own personal speed record, and when I hit 23.1 miles per hour, the board nosedived, and I hit the asphalt. Luckily, I was wearing a helmet and wrist guards, and those really came through for me, but I did sustain some injuries to my left ribs, a sprain to my left elbow, as well as some road rash. I think we all can agree I got really lucky and that it could have been a lot worse. I wanted to share this experience with you to make sure that we're all staying safe out there. Action sports of any kind, one-wheeling, skateboarding, snowboarding, all of that stuff, they're inherently there to push the limits. But it's important that we operate on the edge of our own abilities, as well as the abilities of the equipment that we're using. I know for me, I will absolutely be paying closer attention to the warning signs that the Onewheel is giving me. All right, let's dive into the app a little bit and see what kind of features that gives us. All right, let's pivot over to the smartphone app available for the Onewheel. Now, as a gamer myself, I love this app. Things like achievements and leaderboards really get me motivated to go out and ride. But before we hit those features, let's start from the top down and talk about the app. First off is the home screen. I have that set up to automatically connect when the board is turned on. It uses Bluetooth to connect to the board, so be sure to leave that feature on your phone. On this screen, you see the current top speed, you see the trip top speed, you see your trip and lifetime mileage, also the controls for the lights, and various ride profiles you can select. Now, the ride profiles range from casual to aggressive, and so it's important to mess around with those a little bit and see which fits you best. I spent most of my time in flow so far. However, I have started experimenting with Highline to see how I like that as well. If you have a favorite ride profile, go ahead and put that in the comments below and let me know why. I'd love to hear your feedback on it and see if you have any tips for me as well. Let's see. On the next screen over, we see the ride mapping screen. Here, your trip is recorded, including the route and various statistics, speed, elevation, mileage, all of that. And you can make these rides public, add pictures to it to help show others great places to ride. I really like this feature a lot. It even has the ability to hide start and end points to make sure that you're keeping safe out there and staying anonymous to other riders. I do feel like this feature really helps build the community really well. This summer, I plan on traveling all over. This will make sure that I'm finding other riders to ride with, as well as just copying other riders' routes to find really great trails to share with you. All right, so then the next screen over, we have the leaderboards showing top mileage, top streaks. It's separated by board model, and so you can look there, but it's a really great way to be competitive, to kind of look who's doing what, and kind of really get you motivated to go ride. And then the next screen over, we also have the achievements, which I'm definitely a big fan of. I'm a gamer. I love when that little bell goes off when you're playing video games and it says achievement unlocked, and now I get to do that while also being outside. That basically wraps up the app. It's an awesome piece of software that helps elevate the whole experience into something even more modern. And I think they did a really great job on it. There's of course improvements, and I look forward to those as they come out. But yeah, I'm excited to do it. Let me know what your favorite feature of the app is and what you use the most. And if there's any sort of hidden features that I'm not aware of, go ahead and put those in the comments below. I love getting tips from everybody, so please keep them coming. With that, let's hit the trail. Man, that really takes it out of you, but what a great way to experience the outdoors. For those of you still here, thank you so much for sticking around, and be sure to come back for the next one. Thanks to a viewer's awesome recommendation, I did get some rail guards, so I'll have those and the fender to install in the next video, and I'll make sure to share those with you. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and click that like button, and until next time, ride hard and be safe. See ya.